Hey guys, Mad Theories here. Now, I know I was on a little break. I was on a little hiatus break for a bit, but I apologize. But I came back with this interesting, nice theory I was thinking of over the weekend. And I was like, wow, since the whole Dragon Ball Super Tournament is going on, and you have a lot is really going on. Like just a lot's going on. Now I haven't really seen the two latest episodes yet, but I will be seeing them. But yeah, a lot is pretty much going on, and it had me thinking. For a bit. I was like, alright, what would happen if Goku would have stayed dead throughout the entire, let's say up to like the Buu Saga. Let's just say he was dead all the way up to like the Buu Saga, and it was up to Gohan once again to take down the villain. Now let's just say, because it was like 7 years after the whole Cell saga, after he defeated Cell, and let's just say when Buu showed up, and that's when, okay, yeah, it was Buu, and let's just say that it was Gohan. Gohan basically was fighting Vegeta. And it was still Majin Vegeta, but Vegeta was basically pissed over at Gohan, and he was like, well, he was taking out his rage because Goku wasn't there. And let's just say Goku didn't want it to come back. He didn't want to come back. He was like, no, I'm gonna leave everything up to Gohan, because he personally feels that it's Gohan. He should be the one to protect this, protect the world. Protect the world from anybody who dares to show up. And Goku is just really chilled about it, because he's in the afterlife. He's in tournaments over there, like when he was fighting Pikkon, he was fighting everybody over there, and how he basically did like the whole Super Saiyan, the Kaioken Super Saiyan, which was completely safe. And let's just say he was enjoying his fight over there, but he was getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. But due to the fact that Gohan would have never turned out the way it has, like Buhan and the whole Buu absorbing Gohan and whatnot. No, it would have never turned out that way. Sure, after when Gohan and Majin Vegeta would have fought, Buu would have awakened and everything would have happened with Vegeta. Next thing you know, Gohan would have gotten strong and he would have turned like Mystic Gohan. And I would say at that point, he wouldn't have had like how you see how Gohan's always is. He's always cocky. He's always letting his guard down, and that's like the problem with him. Because even though Goku does the same thing, but Gohan does it to the point where you get absorbed. Goku does it to the point where he's about to get killed. It's still the same thing though, but it's just, if he wasn't the type of person to let his guard down, and he would have destroyed Buu on the spot, took him out on the spot, then none of everything would have happened. Like, Buu would have been destroyed, then Vegeta would have been in the afterlife, then eventually would have came back to life as well. But the problem with that would be is that Goku still would have came back into the Beerus arc would have appeared. When Beerus would have showed up, it would have been like, so you know what's going on, this and that and whatnot. And I would have personally said that the dream of when Beerus would have been fighting like a Super Saiyan God would have been Goku. That would have been the dream that he would have been thinking of. He wouldn't have never thought of anybody else. Because when he said he had a dream he was fighting a Super Saiyan God, I felt like that part was never really clarified, because it could have been any Super Saiyan God he could have been fighting. It could have been, hell, it could have even would have been the very first Super Saiyan God that was mentioned. Again, no, he just said, oh, I had a dream, it was a Super Saiyan God and whatnot, and it was never really clarified. It could have been, Beerus could have fought the very first legendary Super Saiyan God, and probably somewhat defeated him, and just allowed the other Saiyans, evil Saiyans, to destroy him, or whatever. But that theory doesn't really make any sense, so you can just scratch that. But he could have fought like another Super Saiyan God. But yeah, he could have basically would have done that. But what I'm saying over here is that Goku still would have been dead. Goku still would have been dead. and Beerus would have showed up, did his whole little search, like, oh yeah, so Super Saiyan God and whatnot. Obviously, Vegeta still would have been scared. Gohan would have been the person who would have been like, well, you know, there's no Super Saiyan God here, and this and that. And then he'd have been like, you know, I gotta destroy y'all, and this and that. And two, that's when somebody says to wish back Goku. Like, wish back Goku. And then Beerus is like, who Goku? Who this? Who this? And he better know something about a Super Saiyan God, or else. So they wish back Goku. And Goku's like, alright, I'm coming back this time. Because now, like, we got gods, and this seems a little bit serious now. So he shows up, and it's like, alright, what's happening? So, next thing you know, he's like, Beerus asks him, he says, do you know anything about, like, a Super Saiyan God? But the fact is that due to the fact that Goku was in the afterlife training for so long, he basically knows what Beerus is talking about. He's not even confused, and that's when he's like, oh yeah, Super Saiyan God, I know how to go into that. And then Vegeta's like, what? How you know how to go into that? And he's like, oh, see, I'll show you. And I would have personally said, he would have never went blue. He would have went into that new form that everybody's been bugging and flipping the hell out off of. That would have been the new form that Goku would have went into. It would have never would have been blue or red or everybody's holding hands to become like a pure Super Saiyan. Like, no. They would have wished back Goku and whatnot. Like, not even they would have summoned like Shenron to ask the question. Or even if they would have had to ask Shenron, Shenron would have explained the story, and then probably if they would have asked any more, it would be like, well, Goku knows how to do it or whatever, and then like, oh, let's switch back Goku. But then no, it would have never really made any more sense because of the wishes and stuff. But no, they still could have made the wish. They still could have made the wish of that actually happening and stuff, like bring back Goku or whatever. But yeah, Goku would have came back. Goku would have came back and would have went into that new form, and then Beerus would have been like, oh my god, yo, okay, alright, let's do this. And after for a while, that's when they would have been fighting and tearing it up, and pretty much I would say Goku probably would have defeated Beerus. He probably would have defeated Beerus because due to the fact that he was training for so long. Vegeta would have gotten pissed off, and that form, it would have been his OG form. It would have been his OG form. Beerus would have had a hard time. We probably would have seen Beerus fight like 100% and whatnot, but I personally felt Beerus would have got his ass kicked. after he would have first would have beat up like everybody, like Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo. After when he would have did all of that, he would have definitely would have been like, alright, for Goku would have beat the hell out. It would have never would have been how when we seen it in the show. Nope. And the fact is now, their whole 3 punches about to destroy the universe probably still would have happened. Too. That's when Beerus would have probably would have been, alright, that's enough for Goku. Probably would have been like, probably would have stopped, and then it would have made Beerus happy, but then somewhat pissed off because he was like, well, this guy is crazy strong. Like, what levels is he on and whatnot? Until he would explain to him like, oh, I'm like the, what he said, the 6th strongest, 7th strongest. I forgot. I think he was 7th strongest. And yeah, like he would have he basically would have explained about that, and then Goku, everybody was like, yo, Goku, we didn't see you for so long and whatnot. He like, oh man, I've been training, I've been learning different things, and then he would have basically would have stumbled upon like how he became like a Super Saiyan God and whatnot, and what transcended him to be that way. He would have basically would have broken down on how he had to have key control. He fought this dude who knew how to do key control. He learned some other stuff from this other people's, and then he became a god and whatnot. And at that point, he would have been in that new form. Like Red, I would have been like, nah. It would have been no need for that. It would have been no need for that. Like I personally would have felt that maybe along the lines, probably Gohan probably would have had Red instead of Goku, because Goku would have had that new form. He would have had that new form, and then I would have said it would have caused Vegeta to learn Blue. But as he's trying to learn Blue, Goku has this new form. Goku has this new form and is even obviously stronger than Blue and whatnot. And basically, Goku would have been a Mac. He would have been an OG Mac. Like, he would have been chilling. Anybody who would have showed up, knocked out, knocked out, knocked out, knocked out, knocked out. Like, he would have been broken. And then he would have been like, he probably, I say he still would have left it up to Gohan or whatever. But normally, since he's back on Earth, he can't wait to fight. Like, he's just gonna come up in there and just beating up everybody and whatnot. You know. Because I'm telling you, with that freaking new form, it's, when we see it in the show, and when we actually see him fight like Jiren with it, it's gonna be freaking, oh my god, I can't wait. I cannot wait until we see that. But yeah, if you like what you heard what you like, please subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff. I'll catch you later.